Yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, deal with. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you? We the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Bye Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look though. It's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a town. I made the block, little snag or two. Auntie in the Congress, no Johnny is the projects, no saying Lucy Lou. Tryna kill bills, if $1 meal really will fit your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had the boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, but no first I ever wrote, shorty the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like riding, I can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my sugar. You just heard that he died on the last Friday.
How about your feelings, how about them feelings? Go high off the ceiling, come, I want you to get come slide I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a kill it. In the back, you're chillin' with you, I want you to get come slide
I just want a buttercream beamer with an R&B deep slide straight to the pay like a visa. A little thick thing, keep it got a feel like she shine to Adidas. Ever since a young, I've been a leader, I'm on the pledge of allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it. Just to the got to say about watching never hip hop. Meanwhile, a few channels down the block, they getting robbed by the cops. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I'm like, good, I'm gonna look to the skies and manifest anything I need. Any on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, not to this trying to politic. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already. Got a message how they ain't on already. I'm take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up as I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm
How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Come high off the ceiling, come, I want you to get slide, come slide. I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a kill it. In the back, you're chillin' with you, I want you to get come slide. You said you don't.
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Shane McClanahan. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Ready to go now, and now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell, popped up to the left into foul ground, and that will drop foul. Next offering is downstairs. The Royals have raced out of the gate to start the season. Left field, Morrell on the move. Makes the grab, one down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Vinny Pasquantino.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. 2 for 10 in the series.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Caminero.
My average is fucking dropping like a freaking bag of dirt.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. Fought off foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Salvador Perez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. DeLuca racing over to make the catch. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo. And Siggy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy strike out for 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Josh Lowe leading things off and takes a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Lugo was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Lugo went the distance the last time out, throwing a complete game. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws across the diamond. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Some power, but low on base and ranking towards the bottom in runs per game.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Ha-Sung Kim at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays, so that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
1 out, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk. And the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Diaz started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Isbell makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth. Second baseman. Wow.
Lau at the plate. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Oh, great stop. The throw, nicely done for the out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Royals 1, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Hunter Renfroe at the plate.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
McClanahan back to work. Foul ball there. McClanahan, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. That's hard hit on the line. Morel hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Over to Diaz. 2 up, 2 down. Dairon Blanco, the next to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And there's a strike.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lowe makes the catch, and that'll do it. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And down on strikes. 1 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. 2 for 7 in the series so far. There for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jonathan Aranda stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
And now it's 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 to count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 out, space is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the second. So they make short work of him there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Royals 1, the Rays nothing. Let's take a look at the pitcher of the month. He's been outstanding of late.
28, Kyle Isbell.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the second baseman. He popped out his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Snags it for the second out. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And first offering is fouled off. Pasquantino, 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Out to short. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across. Welcome back.
And
let's take a look at how the series has played out so
far.
far.
Fielder, Johnny Gianluca.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ben.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ben Workvet. And that one pulled foul. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 15.
Now it's going to be Josh Lowe.
Lowe.
Pulls that one foul. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1
That
ball,
one missed.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The next offering misses. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's off the inside edge. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That smash towards center. DeLuca balls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And here is Hunter Renfroe. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half.
And that is that. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they still lead it 1-0.
Before she hit the block, body grown, full grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match it. Talking about some time, but you reaching for the
Welcome back.
And
struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. In the air, center field. Isbell should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to
first
want that
baseman,
one
number
back,
2,
no doubt.
Yandy Diaz now.
Diaz.
Fouled off. He was late. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball down the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Gets the outside corner with that one. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Lau tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he went around. Rule the swing. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. Goes down looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely frozen.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Out towards right center field. Soler getting an angle on it. He's got it. And that is that. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Kansas City Royals. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. McClanahan back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Royals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Blanco now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one outside. Now 1-2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Workbet gathers, goes to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Junior Caminero.
That's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Rays, the designated hitter, Jonathan
Aranda digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fair ball. One gone, runner at first. Johnny DeLuca now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Just missed.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Ben Wertvet, flied to left his first time. That's out to center field. Isbell has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, number 21. Swing and a ball popped up. Diaz moves under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino, 1 for 2. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Out there to center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Go ahead run on base. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Jorge Soler. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Hits the top of the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
No, safe.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. In the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Shane McClanahan is done, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Manuel Rodriguez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Rodriguez.
And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Pasquantino, the runner at third. Soler at second with one away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. That to right. Low ranging after it. Low makes the play. Throw over to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 3, the Rays 1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Where we go bottom 6. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That clips a corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit in the air, left field. Blanco makes the grab, one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
7.
after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Perez makes the grab, 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Diaz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
High in the air, out to right. Soler makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hunter.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one.
Hey!
In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop, but no chance to get it out, so there'll be runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Foul ball there. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped into right field, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Out at the plate.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the run.
One down, runners at second and third. That one ripped. Back there. Up onto the porch and gone. Kiss that one goodbye. All muscle to center field. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they add on. It's 6-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Pitching for
Garrett Clevenger into the game.
Number 60.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
DeLuca settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
Strike 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And that is that. Royals grab 3 on this homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman, Brandon. Wow.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The left fielder, number 24.
Now for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Lau at second. Morel on at first with nobody out. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Johnny DeLuca will hit next. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Tag, safe at home. It's 6-2. First and second, 2 outs. Ben Workvet next to hit for the Rays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
A little bit low. Into center. 1. Long run, tracks it down. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Now a 6-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Jorge Soler. Clevenger back to work. Swings through that.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Lau jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
With the next to hit, takes outside. And that misses. And now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. On the run, sends it over to first. Safe. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So a man at first, and here is Hunter Renfroe, 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Witt off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now, Michael Garcia. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. 3rd home run of the season. It's 10-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Clevenger done for the day. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Kevin Kelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
DeLuca makes the grab, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. Back after this on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagining running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Man at first, nobody out. Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-2. Low, the lead runner out at second. Diaz at first, 1 gone. Struck him out looking. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Kansas City, number 21. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right. Going 2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Royals go down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Right side, hard hit. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. There's a strike. The Royals up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So they're down to their final out. Ben Wertvedt, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. That one pushed foul. DeLuca off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things
out in the left center for a line drive base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 down. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Carlos Hernandez on a pitch out of the pen here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Right through there for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Line drive, knocks it down to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 10-3.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ha-Sung Kim now at the plate. And that one finds its way through. Coming home. The throw in. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Final score here today, 10-3. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Just take my breath away. And you look so good.